as a real estate professional, we look for those type of tools to help us, get our buyers' offers accepted and assure our sellers that, we have quality, solid buyers on the other side.
Back to the Mortgages Made Easy podcast. This is Dave Steinberg, and I am sitting with one of my favorite realtors. If you're buying or selling anything in Central Connecticut, she is my first stop. MJ Agostini is with RE/MAX and an absolute whiz at real estate. MJ, you were telling me a little bit of a story about a situation you're currently having with one of your sellers. Do you mind sharing it a little bit better?
Sure. Thanks again for having me on the podcast today, Dave, and the warm welcome. You were talking to me a little bit about your Second Look program, and I'm currently representing a seller who had to reintroduce their property to the market after a deal fell apart. And one of the buyers that has made an offer, there's a few buyers that have made offers, but one of them is out of state. And they have a lender that pre-approved them, and I have no idea who this lender is. It's somebody that I've never worked with, don't have any point of reference. And when the seller asked me what I thought about it, I said, I really can't even comment because I don't know how good the loan officer is. I don't know how good the lender is. It's a great offer, but they're a little skeptical because obviously they don't want to accept it and then have the offer fall apart. So, I'm thinking that this Second Look program that you have to offer might be helpful. Can you tell me elaborate a little bit more on it?
Great. So we've heard that from several of our realtors, both when they represent buyers and when they represent sellers. Let's start with sellers first in the situation that you're in. Sometimes if you're the realtor representing a seller, you want to be able to look your seller in the eye and say, this deal will close. And when you have an unknown mortgage company giving you approval, or, frankly, sometimes you get an approval from one of those online companies and you're not 100% comfortable with them, we'll come in as a service to our realtor community and we'll do the following. We will offer to the buyer our services for free. That means we will not charge them for the second look, nor will we charge you, the realtor, for it. We will do a full evaluation of their qualifications. So that means we will analyze their income, we'll analyze their assets, and we'll review their credit. Often that means we'll do a credit report on them with the buyer's permission. Our assurance is that we will not give them a hard sell. We're not there to sell them a mortgage. We're there to serve your seller. And number two, that we will not charge them for our service. So that's our offer to the buyer. Now, to be honest, we would hope that if we can perform better than the offer they already have, that we would hope that they would use us. But this is a offer that we're doing because they're working with MJ Agostini and not because we're trying to steal business from someone else. If the approval that they have is good, we might comment on it. We might tell them where we would do something different, but we are not there to sell anything to the home buyer. We're there to serve you and to make sure that your offer is good and that you should accept that offer.
Excellent. Yeah, I think that certainly would put the seller at ease, especially because this is a second go around for them. Yeah. So yeah, it sounds like a fantastic program. And you don't get any pushback from the other agent? They're happy to cooperate?
Well, we you're dealing with a story today, and I'm dealing with a story today. You're dealing with a seller. We just got a call from a young couple who are looking to buy a home, and the realtor asked me to do a second look, asked me to verify that these people are in fact qualified, and we found that they weren't. And so we went through their income, we went through their assets, and we have to sadly report to the realtor that this is not an offer they should accept, because there's no way that I can see that these people will get a mortgage. Yeah. Now, if sometimes you're back to the wall, but if you have 3 offers coming in and you just want to pick the best one, well, the best one is the one that is closest to certainty. And that means you have a mortgage you can rely on, you have a buyer you can rely on, and so that's our second look. That's why we do it. We also do it for buyers, by the way.
Right, exactly. And how long does this generally take? Because obviously things are so time sensitive.
Generally 24 hours.
Okay, that's
even
great.
Less. If we have people who are fully cooperative, we can do it in an hour or 2, because we've done this before. We know how to help people get a mortgage. So we know how to analyze someone's loan application. And we're not we're not there to sell them a mortgage. We're there to serve you as the listing agent, as the seller's agent. We're there to give you the certainty that these people can't get a mortgage. That's our total focus.
Super. Great. Well, we look forward to doing some of those second looks with you, because I think in today's marketplace, it's almost the kiss of death if you pick the wrong offer. So really want a surety that we have the right offer.
And MJ, the same thing holds true. I bet in the last month, someone has called you up and said, one of your buyers has called you up and said, here, I'm approved. What do you think of my mortgage offer? Do you think this is a good offer? And so we'll do the exact same thing for them. Again, we are not in that instance trying to sell them a mortgage. We're not trying to steal the mortgage from anyone else. What we're doing is as a service to you, so that you can provide better service to your clients, we're going to give their loan approval a second look. And that means we'll do the exact same thing I described earlier. We'll look at their income, we'll look at their assets, we'll look at their credit, and we'll say, yes, this is a competitive offer, or no, it's not. We'll also, by the way, if desired, tell them whether it's a great structure for them, if they want to spend the time and if they want that result. Because I'll give you an example. We have a client who had quite a bit of credit card debt. And our proposal was to take a larger mortgage and pay off the credit card debt. And by doing that, they're going to be able to save thousands and thousands of dollars relative to the other mortgage offer that they had, where the other mortgage professional was focused on lowest rate and not necessarily best outcome.
Got it. No, that's wonderful. That's as a real estate professional, we look for those type of tools to help us, get our buyers' offers accepted and assure our sellers that, we have quality, solid buyers on the other side.
Wonderful. Thank you. So this has been the Mortgages Made Easy podcast with me, Dave Steinberg, our guest, MJ Agostini, and pleasure to have this conversation with you.
Thanks, Dave. It's always a pleasure to be here.